What's up everyone, Sunny here, and today we're going to do the final project of the 5 responsive web design projects from freeCodeCamp, and it will be the personal portfolio. But before we continue to anything, I just want to apologize for my absence. I've been gone for a long time and I haven't been responding to any of the comments, and I understand people must be frustrated, but it's just life has been filled with inconveniences, and due to these inconveniences I have been away for a while. So now I'm back and I will try to do my best to respond to any comments and hopefully be able to drop one video a day, a week, to help you guys out, especially the beginners. So stick around, be ready to code. Alright, let's get straight to it. Okay, we're just gonna follow these guidelines, and also one more thing is that I'm gonna try to shorten my videos now, because I realize the videos are getting very long and there's so much redundant information. So I'll be skipping a lot of sections. For example, if I need to copy, and paste the images or something for all of these, you'll notice that I'll just skip through and then everything will just pop up all at once, because I just don't want to show you, I'm inputting the SRC for this one, then the SRC for this one, then the SRC for this one. So all this could just be avoided. I'm just gonna skip through and it'll be done, so the videos could be shorter, and even when I reach the places like here, all of these will be shortened. Alright, so let's get straight to it. Let me create my HTML page. Index.html. And let me create my CSS page. Okay, let me link them together now. Link. Alright, so let us follow the guidelines of freeCodeCamp so you can get this 10 out of 10. So my portfolio should have a welcome section with an ID of welcome section. So I'm assuming that's this right here. So this entire section will be the welcome section. I'll use a div to house all that section. So div the hash welcome section. Okay. So this is just it's a shortcut in Visual Studio Code, so I could put div and put hash and then the welcome section, and it will automatically just put that as an ID for me. It's just something in video code. So if you're using Atom or something else, you should consider Visual Studio Code, because it's just crazily amazing. Alright, so now we're gonna go to number 2. The welcome section should have an H1 element that contains text, and I'm assuming it's talking about this. So I'm gonna create an H1 element, and I'm also gonna create an H3 element. So H1 will be this and the H3 will be this one. So H1, hey, I'm Sunny. and the H3 and okay. And also I'm going to go live just so I can really see everything as I go. Okay. And if you happen to not know what go live is, it's just it's an extension called live server. Where are you? That you can find on VS Code. It allows you to view everything live, so you don't have to reload after each change. So as you can see, like as I change things, it's changing on the web page. It's a very useful tool. It's called live server. Let me see if I get it. Live server. This one right here by Ritwick Day. This one right here. Very useful tool, especially if you're dealing with HTML, CSS. Very useful. Alright, let's get back to our FCC page. Number 3, my portfolio should have project section with an ID of project. So obviously it's talking about this section. So we're gonna create another project. Alright. Number 4, the project section should contain at least one element with a class of projectile to hold the project. So it's speaking about like these are the projectiles. So I'm just gonna input my projectiles, and once I'm done I'll explain everything. So be right back. Alright folks, I'm done with adding all my projectiles. So we are in user number 5, story number 5, and I am definitely copying the exact, I am just replicating the website. I'm not gonna add any extra touches to this particular website. Maybe in my next few videos you will see me put my own touch, but this time I'm just replicating the website exactly as it is. So okay, let's get to number 5, user story number 5. The project section should contain at least one link to a project. So in this project they use the actual projectile as a link. So if you click on it, it'll carry you to this page right here. So all we gotta do is just wrap all of this around an anchor tag. Okay. Like so. And then I'm gonna put the links inside the href. So before I proceed, when I created my projectile, I just created a div, gave it a class of projectile as they asked, and I added an image, which is this image, and an h2 tag, which is this right here. So those are the only two things inside my projectile for now. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the anchor tag around each tile. So I'm gonna skip this section. So see you in a few minutes. All right, I am back. I am done adding my anchor tags, and I also added the links as well in the anchor tag. So inside the href, I put in the links. How I found the links was whatever tile this is. So this is the map project tile. So this is this one right here. So I just click on this, copy this link, paste it in the href, and if we go back to our example, once I click on it, it will go to the map project on CodePen. This is not mine, this is theirs. So it goes back to this project. It doesn't matter how this operates, because what we're focusing on is completing this task. Whatever happens, you know, on the CodePen right here is none of our business. We are doing this project now. Okay, so now that I'm done with user story 5, let's go to 6. My portfolio should have a nav bar with an ID of nav bar. Okay, so it's talking about this right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that above everything. So I'm gonna call it nav, and it says it needs to have an ID of nav. So nav hash nav bar, and bingo. And number 7, the nav bar should contain at least one link that I can click on to navigate to different sections of the page. Okay, so what they're basically asking for is these links right here, and also they want the links to link to different sections of this page. So for example, if I click about, it's going to take you to here. If I click work, it's going to take you to the projects. If I click contact, it's going to take you here. So I'm going to show you how that's done. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to create a div inside, and I'm going to give it a class of container. Whoa, that didn't go well. Div ID of container, and I'm gonna put my links in them. And usually the way programmers usually code their links is inside a unordered list. So UL li, and they put the link inside it. That's just the convention. But if you know what you're doing, you can also just put the links and then style them. But most of the times, most programmers, they put their links in an unordered list. Sometimes I decide to just not put the list and just put the A without any list, and just style it to my desire. But today I'm just gonna use the unordered list. Okay, so my first link will be the about section. Second link is the work, and lastly contact. Okay, so the way I make them, the way I make my link go to different sections of the page is that you realize that on each section we added an ID. So in this section right here, so the first section was the welcome section. It has an ID of welcome section. So what I'm just gonna do is just put hash welcome section, and for the work, it's supposed to link the project. So remember, we had a div with all the projects in it, so it had an ID of projects, so we're gonna say hash projects. And we haven't reached where they asked us to create a context div yet. but we're gonna get there. So in the meantime, I'm gonna leave that empty. Let's go to story number 8. My portfolio should have a link with an ID of profile link, which opens my GitHub or FCC profile in a new tab. Okay, I'm guessing it's talking about the contacts page, which is this, and all of these are links, clickable links. So if I click on Facebook, I guess that's not working, but you get the idea though. It's just supposed to link to different sections, to different social media platforms. Okay, so as it says, my portfolio should have a link with an ID of profile link, which opens my GitHub. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a section, call it profile links. My profile. Okay, yes. So I'm gonna create a section, a div, give it an ID of profile link, and I'm gonna put all my links in it. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, so I've added my profile link section, and this is my link. So this will soon be something like this. So before I proceed to add the other links, I just want to show you guys how I get my icons. So to get the icons, I just go to Font Awesome icons. Once the page opens up, I go here, I click on here, I go to the CDN. You look for CDN and it'll give you a link. You'll paste that link up in the head right here. So I'm gonna copy my link and I'm gonna paste it up here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my link. Once you go to Font Awesome, you click here, you go to Font Awesome CDN, you'll see the link at the bottom, you click the link. And before all of that, I forgot to tell you, you have to create an account, of course. You have to create an account and then you get to Font Awesome. You get the Font Awesome CDN. Once you get the CDN in the head, you go here, you click on icons, and it will take you here and you can search for your icons. Now all of the icons are not free. Hopefully I could get a free Facebook icon. Okay, I think this one's free. Once I click start using icon, I copy this right here. This is the HTML code. So I copy this, I paste it right beside my Facebook, so it could be right before it. And if I go back to my website, we scroll down, you look down here, Facebook and the little logo. So that's how you get your icon. So it can also be styled just like a regular text. So once we get to styling, I will style this along with the Facebook text itself. Alright, so I'm gonna add my other links and add my other icons, and I'll be right back. Alright folks, I'm back. I'm done adding my links and my icons to my links. So it looks like this for now. Alright, we're just gonna go to story number 9. And also you realize that I put all my links in the li tag to kind of structure it. As I was saying before, if you know what you're doing, you don't really have to use it. You could just slap in your A and just style things from there. But you know, it's just a convention most programmers usually choose to do, to put their links in the URLi. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So let's go to number 9. Number 9, my portfolio must have at least one media query. That's until we start the styling. Number 10, the height of the welcome section should be equal to the height of the viewport. That's also like, all of this is styling. The nav bar should always be at the top. All of this is styling. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna go straight to styling so we can meet these requirements. Alright, so let's get the styling. So now first thing I'm gonna do is start with the nav. Alright guys, what I realize is that the videos are getting a little too long, and for that reason I'm breaking down the videos into separate parts. So I will be styling the nav, the welcome section, the project section, and the contact section separately in 3 separate videos, and of course they'll be uploaded at the same time, but they'll just be in separate videos instead of them being one big video that's probably 2-3 hours long. So I'm just gonna break each down into sections and post different videos, and I guess I'll create a playlist to add all the videos. So there'll be a project portfolio, a personal portfolio playlist, and it will have everything but in different sections. Alright, so see you in the next video. Be ready to style your nav. Perfect.